We are going to study why few businesses believe more on internal growth as compared to the external growth. Why few businesses believe more on organic growth, I mean, and why they discourage external growth. There are a number of reasons attached with that. That number of reasons are actually the problems that come up with the takeovers and mergers. Why businesses are interested more in organic growth. I told you that the reason behind is basically the problems attached with the external growth, the problem attached with the takeovers and mergers. What are those problems? We'll talk about them individually. Problems attached with takeovers and mergers. The first set of problem might come out of the financial issues. Takeovers can be very expensive, and it might result cash flow problem and financial problem for the business in future, and business might lack financial resources for that, especially when you are buying some large industries. So it can become lethal for the cash flows of the business. Business might require additional capital, might have to take bank loans and all that. And as I told you, it might lead towards the negative cash flows. Now, what business can do for that, if the financial problems are too much, a business can try to use internal sources. The the only amount that business has with it right now, business should use that, and business should not go towards taking loans and all that. And if business has to raise the finance in any case to buy the business, raise it through the selling of shares. In the case of public limited and private limited companies, that is possible. Even more possible in the case of public limited companies and less in the private, but still it's possible. In the case of limited companies, that business should raise finance, they can gather money through selling of shares. Another problem that might come from the takeover and mergers is the managerial problems. What can be managerial problems? Existing managers, yeah, management might be unable to cope up with the problems and controlling of such big businesses, because if the businesses are being doubled in size, they might require some extra skills. So that may be lack of skills to handle such sized businesses. It might result in the lack of coordination among the departments. Among the business. It might result in the clash of cultures between the businesses. And what are the strategies to handle this situation? Businesses should try to develop new management structures and systems. Business should try to develop the new management systems and structures. Business should try to opt the decentralized policy in which all the decision making are done by the relevant branches or by the relevant authorities. So business should try decentralization. Business should also try a new culture that might be a mix of the um, new and the old culture, the one organization, the other organization's culture. So these are the few things that businesses can do when it comes to the uh, managerial problems. There might be so many other reasons because of which business would like to have the organic growth. For example, the owners might have enough finance that they might dislike um, uh, to be together with another business. They might have enough finance that they can continue with their own money and with their own investment. Uh, the owners might dislike the amalgamation of cultures. The owners might be authoritative and they might want to exercise their own authority on on their own businesses, and they might dislike the intervention of other people in the case of merger. Otherwise they will have to, so they might dislike the intervention of other businesses, intervention of other people. So these are the few reasons because of which business might want to do the organic growth always, and they will avoid the inorganic growths.